Whenever you're ready. Okay, tell us your name.
Raymond Frohwein, 92 years old.
Okay, we'll get started. Describe your life in State Center. How long have you lived here? Did you grow up in town or in the country? And how long has your family been in the area?
Well, I lived in the country from 24 till 1990. And then my folks, they've been around in the area all their life. My dad was born in 1904. And he passed away when I was 35 years old. He was 58. He had had cirrhosis of the liver. And that was quite a deal to take over 200 acres at 35 years old. But I had a lot of help.
What's your earliest memory of your life in State Center?
Well, in the country or in town?
Let's start with the country. What's your earliest memory of the country?
Well, when I was 10 years old, my grandpa took me fishing. He said, "Let Dad do the work. We're going to go fishing." And when we come back to town, I'd come back with him for the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We pulled in the driveway, and I sat there. Grandpa said, "Ho," to the car. It didn't stop because he was driving horses all day.
Oh.
We went through the garage door.
Oh.
Grandma came running out to see what was wrong. That was quite a memory, and I still laugh about it.
That is funny. That is funny. What about your earliest memory of the town of State Center?
Well, I didn't come to town too much. My folks lived here in town. My earliest memory probably was living with the grandpa and grandma because they had heat in the house, and mine didn't have any. Our upstairs didn't have any heat in the house out in the country. That's kind of the earliest ones. Coming in on weekends and staying with grandpa and grandma.
And what years would that have been about, Ray?
Well, that would probably been in like 35 or 36.
Okay.
Maybe a little later. I got out of school in 1937. I mean 1937. 1937. I went to St. John's Lutheran Church. There was 4 of us rode ponies. And I failed the first year. And they were 8th grade, so I had to go by myself. I had an ornery pony. My dad had to follow along behind with a whip and whip him. He backed me down in the ditch and along the fence, tried to tear my saddle and me off. But after a lot of whippings, the pony went by himself, and he came home awful fast.
Oh my gosh. Do you have a favorite memory of growing up in State Center? Or in the country, whichever you prefer.
Well, here in State Center, the favorite place when the Trojan Inn down here, where the motorcycle club is, we used to go there every Sunday for dinner. That was one of the favorite spots.
What was the name of it again?
Trojan Inn.
Trojan Inn, okay.
And not too much in town. Used to go in the Wackel's pool hall and shoot a little pool once in a while.
And do you still play pool?
Nope.
You gave that up?
I quit bowling in 2005 when the American Legion team that I was on, one guy from Conrad, 3 from Marshtown, and me, we won the state championship out of 151 teams. And my average was 170. And on the team event, I averaged 225 for all 3. For 3 games, I averaged 225. And that's the time to quit.
I would say so.
I have a bowling pin sitting in my office downstairs. I have 14 team trophies. I was on a winning team down there and a lot of individuals. My highest game was 289.
Wow.
But now I just relax at home. I go out every day to see Ruth. And
at what age did you give up pool?
3 years ago.
So when you were
89. That's when some of the other guys, Ray Conert and Tracy Malloy, decided to quit.
Okay.
So I did too.
I'd say that's
I
pretty
did
good.
shoot pool a couple times in Marshalltown. My niece and her brother, they played on North 3rd Avenue. I don't even know the name of the place. And I got taught shooting pool. They play what they call ball in hand. If they don't have a good shoot, they shoot the cue ball in behind a bunch of balls, and if you can't hit your ball, then they get to set the cue ball wherever they want to. I told them that's dirty pool, and they said, well, we're here to win. Out of 6 games, 6 times I won 3 times and lost 3 times.
Not bad, not bad. Are there any funny stories or memories or characters from your life in State Center that you could tell us about?
Well, this would be out in the country.
Okay.
On the farm. My dad had stock cows, and they always would break through fences and get in the cornfields. So we put an electric fence around. So we had to splice the wire. Dad says, you go splice the wire with the pinchers. I'm clamped up on the barbed wire. He's standing by the 6-volt battery, and he turned it on.
Oh, that was...
It didn't hurt you, but it just made you jump.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. What were your favorite places to visit in State Center? Actually, in town.
Well, you got room for all of them?
Go ahead.
I'll start on the east side of town.
Okay.
It was Ivar Anderson. He had run State Center Grain and Feed. Then up the street was Izzy Martin, car dealer.